that time Mari was
Oh,
there.
Marnie was there?
Oh, Marnie was there, yeah. When Marnie was there.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, Aiden, welcome. Hold on, just setting up the YouTube. Hold on, just setting up the YouTube.
How many subscribers? Only 2 still?
Hold on, just setting up.
Oh
the
wait,
many
I should log into the
subscribers? Only
YouTube
2
also,
still?
so
Hold
that
on, just setting up.
looks like there's people there.
Is lighting good enough?
Hey guys.
Hey, Sean.
Yo, what's up, Sean?
Good
Hey,
morning.
Sean.
Okay, I'm gonna post the link in events. Can you guys test it? See if it's working properly?
Yeah, sure.
I don't see anything, but I'm on this.
I'm on it. It's just black though.
Yeah,
What?
it says live, but
There's nothing showing on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm in. Oh, the chat's disabled? Why is the chat disabled?
Oh, I don't know how to enable it.
That's the fun part.
That's going for me.
I see it.
Oh, now I can see Jojo.
I see your Discord, but I wish the chat was enabled.
I see Jojo. I see the top of Jojo's head.
and the audio is playing. I hear like a 1 second delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's working now.
Sweet, sweet. This is kind of ghetto the way I'm recording it.
I need to make my room brighter.
I'll crop this in post.
Wait, Lyndon, you're recording your screen?
Well, I'm using OBS to stream, and this is the only way I know how. Here's Jojo's face. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. I'm famous.
Lyndon, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Wait, let me talk on Jojo's microphone so I can sound like a serial killer.
What the hell? We're live.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we're live, guys.
Someone said serial killer.
It's solving deal.
Is my keyboard really loud?
Can't hear it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, cool, sweet. Let's see. Got Alvin, Jojo, Aiden, Sean. Okay, so you guys can go first, and anybody else that wants to join in, grab your sketchbooks and show your stuff. Yeah. Alvin, do you want to go? You already have your stuff on the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go. Hey guys. Almost cursed. Hey, Fudge. All right. I think that's good. All right. I'm just setting up my lights. Hey guys. I'm Alvin. I go by Alvin Art on the internet. And I'm going to show you guys some of my plein air sketches that I've done recently. And I'll tell you a little bit about each one, because hopefully there's a story connected to each one. Okay. I don't know if I showed these before.
Whoa.
Oh, they're all different directions. Huh. I'll start with this direction. This one I was painting. Oh, is it in focus or not? Is it a little blurry?
It's in focus. You're good.
Okay. It's not blue. It's not. It's a little blurry on my screen, but hopefully that's just the bit rate or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I took my car in to get its oil changed in Glendale, and then while I was waiting, I just walked around, and there was this coffee shop called Base Camp, so I just like posted up there and did a quick painting. Then I walked around some more, and this is the area near the Glendale River Park. And I just thought this like bent over tree was really cool, so I painted that too. And then later on, let's see, I think I did this one next. This was one of the Warrior Paint meetups. It was in K Town, and there's this weird, I think it was like a Jewish building or something. So we painted that. I didn't really like how this one came out. It's kind of feels like beginnerish, so I said F it and I gave up on that one. Then this one was in somewhere I forgot, but all I remember is that there was only two of us there because we met up at the wrong spot, and everyone else was at on the other side of the place. They had a much better view, and their paintings came out really good. And it was cold. I remember being cold here.
Oh, was that the one where we hiked up on the hill and we painted that nice sunset, but you were down in the
Yeah,
parking lot?
yeah, that was it.
Good times.
Good times. All right, then. These are roughly in chronological order, but
Whoa.
this is one. This is okay. I'm gonna cover this one first.
Is that IKEA?
Yeah. So these were all in the same day when we did a Griffith morning session. This one was first, right before the sun came up. This is still like blue hour. Then it's right when the sun came up, and right after the sun came up. And then the next time, then we went to IKEA, and I had some meatballs and stuff. Then we went around IKEA and it's like a maze, and it took like an hour just to walk around. I think next time I won't do that. I'll just have meatballs and paint and stuff. But yeah, this spot is sick too. During sunset, the big window looks pretty dope. Also, probably the most romantic spot in Burbank.
IKEA, really?
Yeah, during that time, if you want to take a date, it's IKEA. All right. Oh, here's a big one.
Whoa.
Ooh.
This one was at Echo Park. I was just catching up with a friend, and so we went painting. And there happened to be a little dance like group that was also like practicing there. So we just joined them, and we did a little dancing too. That was fun.
Every time I go there, I see influencers and TikTokers
Yeah,
like
yeah,
filming their little videos. It's cool.
yeah.
Good park.
It's a popular spot. The whole place that day was filled with like it was surrounded by fence. You couldn't get there's only one area to enter the park. The whole circumference was fenced off. Thought that was a little weird. I think it was to keep homeless people out or something. Okay. And then let's see. I'll go for these up. Let me see. How can I cover these up? Whatever. I'll start with this one. So this one, uh, I was with you, Lyndon, and we painted at night.
Oh, right.
I gave up on this one because I didn't have a light. So everything was just dark to me. This is a fail. This one's a fail here. And then let's see. Then these two were at LA River, another morning session. This one came out pretty sick. I like how these colors came out.
Yeah.
And like the chunkiness of these shapes here. So this is a win. And then this one's just a whatever. I wasn't really I got no strong opinions or feelings connected to this one. But I did kind of like how these the blues kind of came out and made it feel far away. But yeah, this is just whatever. And then I went up to the Bay Area. I forgot why. I think it was Christmas, maybe. I forgot. Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, I think this was Thanksgiving. And then I met up with some Bay Area warrior painters, and we went to San Mateo area. So this is the San Mateo area, and if you turned around 180 degrees, you'll see a big Facebook campus. I like this one because I did a little shape design. I did a little who's that dude that does that those shapes with the trees and shit? Uh, the famous guy.
Ivan Earl.
Ivan Earl.
Ivan Earl, yeah. I
Yeah.
did some little Ivan Earl style up in here.
That one's probably my favorite painting from you.
Oh, damn.
You should frame it.
Okay. And just for you guys, I'm gonna do a little untaping for you,
Ooh.
aka tape porn.
Don't rip it.
Oh, how long do we have for each person, by the way?
We'll go for like an hour. We got enough
Okay.
time.
Wait, an hour for me? No way, dude.
Oh yeah, just for you. Keep going.
Okay, so let me untape these. Oh, that's hot.
Alvin, please, in the YouTube stream options, I put that this was suitable for kids.
Okay. This is 18 plus content, guys. You only usually see this on my OnlyFans. Oh, I can't do this with one hand and record at the same time. Okay, well, I'll just enough of that. All right, this was the second painting from that same session, San Mateo. This one I like a lot. This one was a win right here. This one's fire.
Yeah,
Why is it
the
fire?
way you did the water.
Yeah, I like
So-
that green. You know, usually people like that green reflects and the shape of the waves there. And I usually don't do small shapes, so I mean I tried to do some small shapes here and it came out pretty good. And this is actually the other side of those trees. So we walked around, so if you notice, it's flipped. It was the other side of those trees. And then here we went to Riverside. This is a fail. I don't think I'm good at nighttime painting. I think I need to get a light and so I can like see my paints and shit. But yeah, this is a fail. I don't like how it came out. I tried to get this gradient from blue to purple, but I didn't get it right. Yeah, I need to erase this one from my memory. And then tried to start another one. This is supposed to be a scene where there's a person here and there's a doorway. I'm supposed to go into a club. So I wanted to kind of feel like a noir, Blade Runner-ish. But I'm probably never going to ever work on this one again. So I'm going into the forever unfinished pile. Okay. And oh, this page is pretty good.
Whoa.
Okay. I like to I don't keep a sketchbook. I just like to paint on loose. It's like it's a pad, but I take each sheet out one at a time. And that way in my mind it's not as precious. And I just frees my mind up just to focus on painting instead of trying to curate a collection of nice works of art in a single sketchbook. Let's see, what order did I go in? I think this one was first. Yo, that hot pink though, that hot pink. Damn, what a choice, eh? Oh, I went Canadian for a second.
Nice.
Yes, early morning Griffith again. We hiked up with a Q. Who else came? Q, Anna, and there's one other person, I think. No, it was just me, Q, and Anna. Yeah, that's cool. My booty was burning from this short 15-minute hike. It was a lot steeper than I thought. Then we went to, this was a Sims session. We went to some kind of lake park in Monterey Park area. Uh, that was cool. Like whatevs. It was a man-made lake. There was a bunch of weird-looking ducks. I don't know if they were ducks or not, 'cause they were all like black with white beaks. And there was this cool little frog, turtle dude that was just sitting on a rock, staying very still. It was either just sunbathing or it was dead or it was fake because it didn't move at all. And then we went to, oh, what I like about this, mm, the way that the the shell curves around. I caught a little bit of the sky reflect on the shadow side. That is sick. That part was sick right there. And I also love when the rock submerges into the lake and then you could get the combination of the green water, but the rock still like showing through. That's also sick. Then we went to Long Beach and I suck at painting in oils, small shapes, so this one was a fail. Okay, all right. We went back to the LA River again. Both of these are fails. Wasn't feeling it that day, so I just tried to. I didn't feel this one, so I tried it again. Yeah, I didn't feel it either, so we just went to go get coffee instead. Then the next week, made up for it by
Ooh.
by painting this. This was in where was this? The Arcadia, an Arcadium somewhere, Pasadena maybe, somewhere. Anyway, we got boba. That's all I remember. This was boba. I like this bit right here with the sky reflect. I'm a fan of sky reflect and bounce light and stuff. Yeah, this one was cool. And I was able to paint small shapes and oils again. And then after that one, we went to the donut shop. This one, this one was, so I finished this over the course of a few sessions. No way would I have finished this on the spot. The story with this one is I went to go show the lady what I painted and then buy a donut. And then she started flipping out on me saying that we weren't allowed to paint there. And she even put me on the phone with her boss. And I had to talk it out with him and explain the situation. And I thought that whole thing was weird. But yeah, anyway, I posted it and I didn't advertise the place. So sucks for them.
Painting turned out great though.
Yeah, this one was sick. This one took like probably 10 hours total, like from painting at home. This one was another fail. The light was changing very fast. It was around close to midnight. I mean sunset. It was just me and Steve Eat also. There were other people there, but we couldn't find them. This was a fail. The oil ones are they're hit and miss. Maybe I need to use mediums. I don't use mediums when I paint oils. But whenever I have fails, usually the next time after I have wins, and this one is a win. I went
Ooh.
back up to the Bay again to see some family, and while I was there, I met up with Bay Area warrior painters again. Henry was there too, and we went to the Embarcadero. This is a this is the ferry building, across from the ferry building, and this is the Treasure Island. This is a great spot to just people watch, just have a coffee and just sit down and people watch. And then I tried to paint the boat that goes to the ferry, but we ran out of time. It left. So I may finish this one later, but this is the start of a boat. And then the last one was just a couple days ago, Thursday. We went back to the river again. So we paint this river a lot. And this is, I only spent like 15 minutes on this. This is unfinished. And who knows if I'll finish this one. My stack of unfinished paintings is higher than my stack of finished paintings. And so yeah, so that's my recent paintings, guys.
That's
That's it
awesome.
for me.
So
Thanks for
good.
sharing. That's awesome. Yeah. All right, Jojo, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Um, so
Whoa, look
like
at that
Alvin,
masterpiece.
I also do not use a sketchbook, so I have the stack of paintings. This is mostly from this year, I think. So this is the first one I did on this one. It's from Seattle. Like the lighting. Hold on.
Oh, hi, Zeus.
Lighting better this week?
Yeah, that one
Nice.
always better.
Okay, okay. So this is in Seattle, near the tower. I don't remember what it is. I didn't go inside. But then after that, this is the first one I did when I came to LA. This one was with Lyndon, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, parking lots.
Yeah, parking lot, parking lot, parking lot.
Was that the one where
It's
like you
almost
kept raging because the car kept driving away?
no, that was this one. See, the car's missing. This one was the one where Lyndon and I got scammed by hotel parking.
Oh, nice.
And this is when we went to the dock where we did some fishing but didn't get any fish. And then this is Michelle's plants. And then this is the first paint session I went to. I was here. It was at the Arboretum or something. Then this is Lyndon.
Hey.
This is Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland. This is at a cafe before a paint session. This is at Tommy's Diner, which is like a cool breakfast place. And then this is at IKEA, the supposedly most romantic spot in Burbank. I don't. Then this is at a fishing slash painting session, Angela session. Angela actually caught a fish this time, but and then I picked it up with my hand and then I started bleeding. But the painting came out good, so okay.
Wait, hold on. Why'd you start bleeding?
Because I picked up the fish and the scales, I guess they were sharp. Or I just touched the fish. Anyways, it started squirming around and then I cut my finger on it. But yeah. And then this is at Shake Shack, I think, or burger, some burger. This is at LA River. This is when we did a paint session at like a theater. Dude, you're blocking my light. Anyway, this is at like a theater. Oh, so there was like this owner here who was like selling donuts, and he got kind of mad, I guess, because we were sitting in front of the donut shop, even though we bought donuts. He kept like raging about how we were taking up all the seats and stuff. But we painted the theater. This is in San Diego, so there was like Comic-Con light, I guess. It was kind of empty though, but I painted the outside of the convention center, and then one of the security guards came up to me and was like, "Hey, that looks nice." And it was like, "Can I follow you on Instagram?" So I have a security guard that follows me on Instagram now.
Whoa, you made it, Jojo.
But he wasn't talking about the painting.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it was like that. He was talking about the painting. Anyways. This house? Oh. Culver City?
Oh, that's where we got harassed by that
Yeah,
drunk lady.
we got harassed! Oh, we got harassed! Oh, did you get harassed, Lynn? I guess she like just spoke to you, but we got
She was
harassed there.
really close and I was uncomfortable.
Oh, this is at Knott's Berry Farm where we had the greatest chicken dinner, and then also we just walked around and painted and did nothing else. Is at a park near Alhambra. I don't remember what it's called, but it's Parky Park. Actually, it's the same place Alvin painted the turtle. I don't remember.
Zeus, no.
And then this is at Caves place. I don't remember what it's called, but there is a cave there. And then this one I did in Little Tokyo. I was like meeting up with a coworker, and then I just painted this while I was waiting. And then I also painted Maneki Neko or whatever, one of the shops there. this one. So I met up with Angela to go fishing on a boat, but I went at like 7 a.m. and the fishing wasn't until like 12 or something. So I did this painting while I was waiting, and then I also did this painting, and then sunset painting, and then this one I went hiking with Jennifer and Anna. Did this one, and then this is when I went hiking with Anna and Larry. Painted at the top. And then, so this one was the one at Arcadia or Pasadena Arcade or whatever. And then there was this plant shop there that was really cool. And I feel like I leveled up after this painting, so I'm pretty happy with this painting.
Nice.
And then next one is the donut shop. I did not tell the owner that I was painting it, so I didn't get some weird call, but I think it turned out pretty good.
You learned your lesson from the last time.
And this one is at Pasadena City Hall. And this one is at Laguna. And then this one I just did this week, which is Sunrise at Griffith. Yeah. That's everything from the stack.
Man, you did level up after that plant painting. I can see.
Yeah,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I feel like I did.
All right. Thanks, Jojo. Okay. Aiden, do you want to go next?
Sure. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. You guys see it?
You
Yep.
you are
Yep.
vertical. It's okay.
All you have to do is turn your there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So I just picked out my paintings that actually had interesting things happen. So this one was at a beach, and pretty much as soon as I decided on this guy as the focal point, he got up and walked away, which was super great.
Nice.
Yeah, and then that was a good reminder that I should take a photo before I start painting, but I didn't that time, so it was fine. Also, right to on this side, there were a bunch of naked babies swimming, so that was weird. Yep. Okay, next one. This one was a church that's near my house. This one was interesting because I was sitting right next to the sidewalk so that people could walk by me. And then a guy came out and he was like, "Yo, you're painting on my lawn." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, this is actually my property." So that was pretty uncomfortable. And then I left. Got this one. This was fun because we were just driving home one night and a frog landed on our car while we were at an intersection and then just stayed there the whole way home.
Whoa.
So
You
yeah,
wanted to
and now it
paint
lives in
it.
our backyard. We see it every once in a while. It's just
I
our
guess you
frog.
could say that the frog wanted to hop a ride.
Alvin, please.
No, but it stayed totally still the whole time I was painting too. It was very nice. Yep. This one was up while I was in LA.
Hey,
Actually-
Chinatown. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Haley and Taylor, I think. Yeah. That was fun. That was my first nocturne too. And this painting, I was at a hotel and it was right off the highway and it was really ugly outside. So I was like, I don't really want to go outside and paint. So I just painted my sister while she was in the gym. This one, I was visiting. Oh, thank you. This one's actually kind of unfinished. I was visiting family in Connecticut, and I was like, "Oh, I'll go outside. I'll do a little nocturne of all the pretty houses with the lights up." But then it was 50 degrees outside, and I was like, "But I need hand motion so I can paint." So then I didn't really wear gloves, and my fingers froze off. So it was very cold. This painting was my neighbor just had a bunch of boxes in front of their garage one day, and I was kind of fun. Yeah, and then they came out and talked to me while I was painting, and it turns out they started a cosmetics business, and they were getting a shipment of all their stuff. Yep, so that's pretty much all my paintings that had something interesting happen while I was painting. And here I pulled out a stack of a bunch of my lemons too. That's my most recent one. Just trying to get into darker ones. We got heart-shaped lemon for Valentine's Day. Lemon's on green because I wanted to. I don't really like this one very much, but yeah. This one was on white because I was trying to do like a higher key painting. This one I was trying to do the opposite, so I had that black versus white. Got pink. I like how I desaturated the foreground on that one. This one I liked, but then I flipped it on my camera and it looks kind of wonky. This one was good. I felt like I leveled up when I did this one, actually, with the right there in that area. This is one of the first ones I did. We're going backwards in time, so they kind of get worse. Got that one, and that one. And that's all the ones I still have that I didn't trade.
Nice.
That's all the paintings I pulled out.
Oh, also,
Hopefully.
if you guys don't know, Aiden hosts lemon painting sessions like every day, every weekday.
Every Monday. Yeah, that's why I have so many.
Okay.
Painted 20.
Yeah. Join Aiden and paint some lemons if you want to paint lemons.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Aiden.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Sean, you want to go next?
Yeah, let me share screen. Is it showing up?
Yeah.
Not sure. Okay, cool. So these are from last year. I like to use a sketchbook, but to photograph them, sometimes feel like I have to cut them out to get a good photograph. So yeah, like I'll start with this one because I think it's a nice one.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was at the Warrior, one of the first Warrior painters in the pandemic, like when we started going out again. Vista Theater. It's really, really cool architecture. Too bad it's like was out of business. This was when I got my COVID shot. This one there.
Were you just painting in line?
So a lot of these actually they're a little bit of a cheat. So I will sketch for like 5-10 minutes, like this one, and then I'll go home and paint. So it's a little more like an urban sketcher. This one's kind of nostalgic. This is one of the that's a Mark painting up at Griffith. Miss that guy. And this is a really good boba shop on Fairfax in West Hollywood.
What's it called?
I'm just I forget. I'm not a crazy boba guy, but I did go there once.
Damn, I'm gonna have to drive up and down Fairfax now.
I'll find it for you. This is like a sunrise over LA. And just like there's so many palm trees around here, I like to sketch those too. And where I used to live, there was a lot of construction work, so sometimes I would paint the construction workers and stuff.
Whoa, I love this one.
He had a crazy purple truck. It was really cool. This one is Bob's Big Boy Burgers, I think, or something like that. Another Burbank spot. There's this really cool, like, retro kind of Art Deco stuff. And another sunrise on my favorite, like, hiking trail in the city. And these are all, like, around my neighborhood. So, just like a bus. It's kind of just a slice of the neighborhood.
Man, your cars are so freaking good.
I
Oh,
like
thanks.
that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That one has what's that dude's name? Who painted the Nighthawk Cafe?
Hopper?
Hopper has a Hopper feel to it.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, it's tough because there's like so much of the landscape around here is just parking lots. It's like hard to figure out like how to paint that. This one I really liked to paint. It's just like dappled light looking down the sidewalk. And this is like a oops.
Oh damn.
This is I forget where this is, but there's like a little redwood forest. I think in Irvine or something. There's like a little redwood forest. Oh, and this has some of my favorites. Because we were walking the dog and saw this double rainbow
Whoa.
in West Hollywood, so I freaked out about that.
Oh, the most appropriate place.
Yeah. So really hard to paint rainbows in gouache, but a couple YouTubes on that. And then this is my dog just chewing a frisbee, and some more mountains.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one worked out.
That faded blue in the back. That was sick.
Oh, this over here.
Yeah.
I feel like with these, like 4 on a page, kind of like you were saying, Alvin, like for every fail, like there's one that kind of works out. Some cloudscapes. Kind of, yeah, just like clouds and trucks. This one I definitely didn't paint on spot because it's LAX, and they're always like, there's always people they're like shooing you away, like, move on, keep moving, keep moving. And then this one here, if anyone's ever in like Los Angeles, you can get a lot of really great views just driving up into the fancy kind of Mulholland Drive areas, and you get these really, you can just like pull off on the side of the road and get really epic views. This is just looking over the whole city.
Man, those look like Makoto Shinkai paintings. But now,
Yeah, that one's cool.
There's a sign for sale, so if anyone wants to buy that plot, they can. Let's see. Cars.
That's an Aston Martin.
Oh, you can tell? Nice.
Yep.
So many fancy cars. This was at a restaurant, little restaurant sketch. A little nocturne in the neighborhood. There's this bright red truck, which I really wanted to like walk into their garage or like into their driveway and just like sketch it from the front, but I just didn't feel cool with that. Taco truck.
Man, that taco truck is it's packing. Booty.
Yeah, it's a it's a big truck. All right, so yeah, these are just some more like city scenes around LA. This I believe is the Pink Wall, or no, actually this is a special underwear store. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah, on La Cienega.
Yeah, I know where that is.
And yeah, I just love. I mean, I don't love the architecture around here, but there's some cool ways that the light hits it. Like this one, I actually used to work in that building, teaching. So I painted this at. Actually, I was waiting in for my physical therapy appointment, so I was sketching this out the window.
was that like the head office for a magazine or something?
There's a adult magazine in the 10th floor of that building.
Nice.
Cars, more cars. I like this one. I like the weird just slant to the pavement. And yeah, I think this is like maybe some of the last. Yeah, these are the last ones. So I've got this tree that I really liked, just walking the dog all the time, watching this tree over the season, and then yeah, more construction, utility truck kind of
That one's sick. I like that
sketch. Yeah, I grew a lot on this one. But yeah, that's those are my sketches from that I have to share.
one.
Thanks for
Sweet.
sharing, Sean.
That was awesome.
Cool.
Okay, that's everyone on the list that I set up. Does anybody else have paintings they want to show?
Okay, who's next?
Oh, if not, then I can share a sketchbook. Hold on. Okay.
Oh, Lyndon.
This is a sketchbook from my first plein air pro, 2019. So at this point, I didn't know about warrior painters, and it was actually at this time when I started posting a lot of plein air and like.
Wait, is it backwards on your? On my screen it's backwards, but on the YouTube feed it's correct. Is that the same for everybody?
Yeah, I'm seeing it backwards as well.
Yeah, me too.
It looks right on the YouTube, but on the Discord it's backwards.
I'll just leave it up for YouTube. But yeah, it was at this time I found out about warrior painters. So I'm like a big fan of James Gurney, and I really like how he like takes little like scraps of like memories and just stick them into his sketchbooks. So that's what I did. Also tickets, park tickets, ferry tickets, plane tickets, and I just stuck them in here for memories. And I had this like really nice map that I cut up, and pieces of it that relate to the thing I'm painting. I stuck them in here. So this was a house across from where I was staying, and around sundown there was like really nice orange light on the house. So this was a little island I spent 11 days on in mainland China. It was right across from Taiwan, and in the 1900s it used to be an island where a lot of like European embassies would be built. So this was like one of the gates to the embassy. I forgot what country it was for, but it looked cool, so I painted it. The island, it was like a miniature Taiwan. There's a lot of like little food places, street foods, and this was a really crowded area that I ate at. This was an attempt at a nocturne. There was like a tree that was lit up in orange. I wanted to try painting it. At this time I didn't have a lamp, so I kind of just painted in the dark. Another street with a lot of food. This was a newsstand. The top part was like this translucent green plastic material, and when there was like intense sunlight on it, it made the entire area green, so I wanted to paint it. I hiked up to the top of the mountain on the island, and there was a Buddhist temple there, and there was this really nice white statue. I love painting white statues. And there were like flower petals coming down from the trees. It was a good feeling sitting there. More views from the temple. This was I turned around and I looked down on the townscape, and yeah, lots of people. It's pretty crowded. This was they built a giant statue of the founder of the island on the shore by the beach, and there were like epic clouds behind him that day, and it was really cool to look at. There's like a map of where it was. I was taking a break from walking, so I sat down and like painted some elderly people. I think they just like finished shopping and they were resting. Another embassy from another angle. Oh man, so I really struggled with painting cityscapes and townscapes and buildings in general, and this was like a bad painting day. So I set up across from this like candy store, and after I set up, one of the shopkeepers like came up to me and like just like looked at me paint for a while, and it's like, hey, when's it gonna get that? When's it gonna be done? Doesn't look like anything yet. So I'm like, okay, I come back in half an hour. It's gonna be really good. I promise. Then he went away. Then like I was still struggling with this painting. Then like he came back after an hour and looked at it and like looked very like not impressed with that. It feels bad. Another embassy. The tops of the buildings had really cool architecture. More embassy fronts. So this one I set up right on the street. I sat down and I started painting. Then this group of tourists like came up behind me and they just took turns taking pictures of me. It was like 15 people. It was interesting times. This was like a tree next to this boba place that I went to a lot during my stay there. Yeah. Oh, this one. So this was all the street food stands. So there's like there's this loophole. You're allowed to set up a food stand on the island, but you're not allowed to like have tables and stuff out. But they did anyways. So I bought breakfast. I was sitting on a table eating and painting. Then suddenly the lady like came and like grabbed my table along with my food and like ran away. I'm like, what the hell? Then I noticed like this golf cart with like a bunch of like police officers came around, like looked at her, then like looked around, then like they drove away. So after they left, the lady gave me back the table and my food, and I finished my breakfast. Taking a break from walking and painting some bushes. This is a really colorful candy shop that I like. Painted some people's laundry. There was this convenience store with this tree growing up, like going. I don't know if it was like growing from the top of the roof or it was like behind it. I didn't get to look at the other angle, but yeah, just thought it looked really interesting, so I painted it. It was raining that day, so I just set up in front of my hotel room and I started painting, and it was really awkward because right next to me was like a door for another hotel room, and this couple and the hotel lobby person came in to give them their room, I guess, and I was in the way, and they just looked at me like a weirdo. This was a vinyl record museum. So there was a crew of people on the boat, and they were hauling up boxes and boxes of like Coca-Cola and Sprite onto the island. Oh, so this was like the last page on my sketchbook, and it was the last day of my trip, and I really wanted to finish, but there was like heavy rain that day. So I just found a spot under some cover, and I just painted in the rain. Then when I was painting this so the island, it was really famous for having really like scenic areas where people would take wedding photos. So this couple and their camera crew just set up in front of me while I was painting and like started taking photos, and yeah, it was just interesting. I have a Polaroid photo here of like of the memory, good times. have some more Polaroids and maps from the island. This was a ticket for the record museum, and I kind of copied the designs and like did the cover, like the same style. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, awesome.
Awesome work.
Thanks.
Cool stories.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
All right, still got like 15 minutes. And then, does anyone else have paintings to show?
I'll share some stuff.
Oh, sweet. Okay, let's go, Sherwin.
Okay.
Oh man, Sherwin is the most shared artist on this Discord.
Oh my god. I don't know what that means. Hold on.
I've seen your link dozens of times on these chats.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sketchbook, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So there's not much in this sketchbook. So I'll share another one too. Because I'm still going through this, but I think Larry might recognize some of these. So, because these are pretty old, but so this first one.
What do you mean by that?
No, because like yeah, we went on a trip together. This was was it Morro Bay? Where did we go for this
Oh
one?
yeah, Morro Bay. That's
Morro
beautiful.
Bay, and then this was during sunset. This one was pretty challenging because you guys have probably tried to paint sunsets before. The light changes like super duper fast. So this is kind of like a culmination of maybe 2 hours of different lighting schemes, but I think it turned out okay. It was really cold, and then the next morning we got up for a sunrise painting to paint like the big rock in Morro Bay. So this was it.
I remember.
Yeah.
That was when I
Yeah.
found out Larry snores.
Yeah. So yeah, this was cool. This is the first time I actually seen like a sunrise with like so many different colors, and I was kind of like impressed that like you can have like a rainbow gradient of colors in the sky. So I really wanted to make sure that I tried to capture some of that. And then on our way back, we went to Santa Barbara Mission, which was pretty cool. I think I spent a long time on this one because there was just way too much to paint, but we had a good time there. So that was most of the Morro Bay paintings, and then here's everyone's favorite romantic spot in Burbank, which is this is a shot of the parking lot from IKEA. Because I thought it might be too complicated to paint like stuff inside IKEA, so I decided I'm just gonna paint the landscape outside in the parking lot there.
IKEA should give us commissions for advertising now.
They should. They should. Let's see. And then this is the Griffith Observatory. We had a paint session there. This is done in the late afternoon. I've actually got a painting at another time, but I'll talk about that later. So yeah, this was fun. Just trying to simplify it in such a way that it's just really big shapes.
Yeah, I like that purple yellow going on there.
Thanks. The next few paintings are at DreamWorks, just to keep my sanity while working on a show. Like I try to take some breaks like during lunch, just to paint some of the stuff around the campus. And we have a bunch of different little ponds at DreamWorks on the campus. So I just took a little seat and took a small view and just try to paint reflections in rocks. So here's one, and then here's another. Just trying to figure out just how to paint moving water, which is I've never tried to do something like that before, so I wanted to give myself that challenge. Here's a quick painting of the fountain at DreamWorks. Just kind of kept things really simple. The background is just a bunch of different strokes, really just focusing on the light as it hits the water coming out of the fountain.
I love the way you showed the little droplets. Was that just like a dry brush?
Yeah, it's this. A lot of it was just like done with like a dry brush on top of just dried paint. So yeah, it was really fun to try to get these little effects. Another spot at DreamWorks. So I went back to the same pond like over and over again under different times of day, different lighting conditions, just to try to really figure out how light and color works over a period of time. So there's that. Then I went with my friends to paint on the Warner Brothers lot. This is one of the fake houses that they have there, but I liked the way the light was hitting this particular house. So,
Wait, what do you mean fake houses?
like, they're just people don't live in them. A lot of them are just they're just for filming. They're like facades. There's like a front part of the house, but like there's not really a back part, or there's not like real rooms. It looks like a house from outside.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. This is in a garden in Pasadena somewhere. I don't remember too much about this day except it was really hot, so I wanted to find a spot in the shade. But I liked the way the light was kind of just being very vibrant outside of the shade, so I wanted to make sure that I captured that. It was fun to paint all of these tiny little like small plants that are growing up around this tree. This is the Brand Library. During sunset? Yeah, I think sunset, because this has a little bit of warmth over here on this tree. This was pretty fun. I painted this a couple times already. Here's some ivy growing on some part of the DreamWorks parking lot. Just move it over here like this. Again, another lunch painting. And then I realized that like these, was it 3x5 paintings, are like way too ambitious to be painting during lunch. So I started to paint smaller. So here's like a, I don't know how big this is. You got, I guess, 2 by 2 inches by 1.5, which is totally doable within a lunch period. So here's some lily pads at the DreamWorks pond. And here's some arches at the DreamWorks pond. There's a couple other small paintings right here. Here's another one I was doing on like a 20-minute break.
Oh, I like that one.
25-minute break. Just really quick. Just like, oh, I like the way the light's hitting this. So just bust out my paints and just try to capture it.
Yeah.
And then here's a little tiger I painted. So a lot of these were done like years ago, and then I just started using the sketchbook in because I want to finish it. So here's the tiger. This was done, I guess, around Chinese New Year. And then if you want to see the actual tiger, it's like right here. So
Wow.
it's pretty, like it's almost 1-to-1 size. See, yeah. So that was pretty fun. This was a sketch I did for a bigger painting that I showed at Gallery Nucleus. I think I packed away the bigger painting in storage, but this was done on site. And then the bigger painting, I took some of the colors from this and also photographed, and I combined the two to make more of a finished piece, just really working out the warms and cools
Is
of the
that
piece.
Laguna?
This is, Laguna. I can't remember, Treasure Island Beach or something like that. I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool place to paint. And then here's some studies from Griffith Observatory. So if you guys remember this painting earlier of Griffith, somewhere over here. This one right here. So I decided, okay, it'd be kind of fun to paint the same one, but at a different time. So this was sunrise. This is with Jojo and a couple of other people. So this is sunrise. And since I painted pretty small, I was like, okay, well, I kind of finished. I did everything I said everything I wanted to say with this painting. So it looks like people are still painting. So I started another one. So I sat over here and then I turned around and painted this. That was pretty fun. And then I want to get back into doing still life, so I painted a little
Bumpy.
A little bumpy, because I worked on the show and I really like this character. And just for scale, if you wanted to see how big it is, like this is the actual
Oh, wow.
like bumpy that I painted. So, which is kind of bad because one of the painting rules my teachers always told me is you shouldn't paint anything larger than how it appears in life because you're just making up stuff. But at this point, I didn't really have a choice. I had committed to this size. So yeah, that was pretty fun. And then I'll show you guys like another small sketchbook, and just really quick. So when I was at Titmouse, we didn't have a lot of time to paint, but I still wanted to do some paintings, and I was inspired by what everyone at DreamWorks and like Angela's crew was doing for lunch paintings. So I was like, oh, maybe I should do it too. So again, I kept these paintings really small. If you can see, they're like only 2 inches by like 1 inch. But these are just like really small studies of just random still life objects that we had lying around. So I don't know what this is, like a paint jar. This is some kind of keychain. I brought in some food, so we painted food.
The top right, it's a music box. I have one like that actually.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, because everyone brought in stuff that they wanted to paint. So thank you. Here's some sushi. This is a
Nice.
yeah. Oh my god, I want to eat more. This is some trinket that I got at a wedding from a friend, so I decided to bring that in. Here's some grapes. Some kind of mochi, rainbow mochi. Oh, by the way, I don't recommend the sketchbook because this happens. Like, what the heck? I thought this was supposed to be binded, but it's cool. Like a paint can. I guess I don't know what this is. Some kind of jelly drink. My friend bought in some pelvis of some kind of rat, and here's my friend's like anime figure. Some more food. Some more mochi, some pumpkins. This is around Halloween, I guess. I should probably like date these next time in the future. And then the last one is this guy. So I'll probably try to finish the sketchbook just so I could clear this one out. Yeah, but I want to keep painting in these little tiny like portions. Like, so these probably take only like maybe half an hour to, I don't know, an hour tops, depending on the complexity. Yeah, those are my sketchbooks. Thanks guys for watching.
It's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Very
Thanks, Sherwin.
inspiring.
So cool.
Paint some
Yeah.
toys now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
and eat sushi. Yeah. All right, we're out of time. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll have another sketchbook show and tell next weekend. Date to be determined.
Thanks, Lyndon.
Thanks for hosting, Lyndon.
Thanks, Lyndon.
Thanks, Lyndon.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.